Okay, on a side note, you know how we're going through these earthquakes and these floods and all that. Um, anyways, there was people that are saying, and I agree, that we shouldn't wait for FEMA and all that to show up and help us. People should come together and help each other, like knock on doors, make sure people have food and water, um, check people's gas mains, help them get their cars out of a flooded area, make sure people have flashlights and candles, especially old people. Because people aren't doing that. They just wait for the damn government to come in and go save them. And guess what? The more you depend on them, the more they're going to take over. Look at them. Look at what they're doing. And they're lying to us, constantly lying to us. And it's just a dog and pony show. That's what other people are saying. It's just they're fooling us. And these stupid wars that we might end up getting into because they're making up lies about Iran attacking a submarine and all that, or not, whatever. It's just stupid. It's like those things aren't happening. I just don't believe it. I don't believe that Iran has that kind of capability. I just think that all they are is some third world people that are on their own land, and that's it. They're not flying over here. They're not using these subs and all that. They don't have that kind of capability or the kind of De Niro cash. Um, I think it's just a dog and pony. I think we should do if this gets any worse, and because people are already getting in the streets and fighting each other. The freedom, um, the freedom rally with that Milo Yiannopoulos guy, and then there's the Antifa people protesting that, and then they get violent at times. I think what should happen is we should build our own commune. Anyone seen that movie, The Village? That's what happened in that movie because the guy didn't like the evil in this world, and him and some other people, a lot of other people, came together and built a commune, a village away from the rest of the world. And guess what? They were better for it, and their kids didn't get influenced by evil things in this world, and they were pure. They were pure people. And I'm not saying we can do that again, but I'm saying with all the homeless and everything and how they make everything so damn expensive, and we as humans, we know how to forage, we know how to find water, we know how to catch food and all that and grow our own vegetables, we know how to build our own home, we know how to build everything, we can pump water in. People are smart. I think that if more people started homesteading at a gigantic rate, at a large number rate, steady rate, the government would shrink, shrink, and shrink even more. And we would be our own governors and our own mayors and all that. We'd make our own rules, kind of like we did in the Old West. We appoint people that we trust, and we keep our communities small, and we can spread out, and we have our own ideals. And people ride in town, or they, whatever, however you get into town, and we trade. We trade goods. That's what we do. We trade goods, and then there's no people going hungry. There's no any of that, and there's no people that have trades, people that know how to, like, how to take care of people, like in medical. There's people like remember Little House on the Prairie, they did it. Those people did it. They were able to make it work, and I think it'd be done again because there's people that have natural talents, and I think people will be a lot happier in the end. And still, bad things will happen and stuff, whatever, but it happens anyway, even with society as it is now. But I think people as a whole will be a lot happier. Everybody will be a lot happier. Just my opinion, but I like the log cabin, Abraham Lincoln theory of building your own place, homesteading, grow your own food, catch your own food, find your own water, um, horseback or whatever you got to do to get around. And you come into town and you trade goods and you buy goods and then you raise your kids. And I think it's a great idea.